Welcome to Reddit Rewinds, the place where the strangest, creepiest, and most unbelievable stories come to life. Today's story is called, I Got a Job at an Ice Cream Parlor. The rules are strange. Trust me, you'll want to listen to this one all the way through, because the deeper it goes, the scarier it gets. I was at the mall with my friends when I noticed a little ice cream shop with a help wanted sign. I thought, perfect. I need money fast. Inside, I met Tina, an older woman with bleached blonde hair and a smile that looked forced. She was friendly enough, but when I asked for an application, she almost shouted, "We're looking for a manager right now." That was the first red flag. Who hires an 18-year-old as a manager instantly? But I brushed it off. I sat down, filled out the application. The only strange part was the last question. Do you mind working alone? I wrote, no. When I handed it back, Tina's grin grew even wider, and something inside me went cold. She gripped my hand tightly and said, "You're hired." No interview, no background check, nothing. And then a man came out from the back. He didn't look like a normal boss. This was Mr. Andy's pale skin, wrinkled hands, long, dark fingernails, eyes almost gray. So honestly, if someone told me he was a vampire, I'd believe them. When he shook my hand, his skin was freezing cold. My whole body tensed, and a wave of dread hit me. But I needed money, badly. So when he asked if I could start tomorrow night, I said yes. Before I left, he handed me an ice cream cone, my exact favorite flavor. The strange part, he never turned to the machine. It was just stating his hand. Against all reason, I took a lick. And instantly, the dread disappeared. It was like drinking nostalgia. I was a kid again. At that moment, I realized this place wasn't normal. The next day, I started my shift. Aunt dropped me off and wished me luck. I tried to convince myself it was just a normal job. But right before I clocked in, Tina said something odd. The first night is always the hardest. When I asked why, she didn't answer. She just disappeared. And then I found the paper. The rules. 5 rules that made no sense. Rule 1. Don't leave the store for any reason. Rule 2. At midnight, stock the strawberry ice cream for Kathy. Rule 3. Every hour on the hour. Knock on the freezer 3 times. Rule 4. All customers are welcome. Rule 5. Do not look the man in black in the eye. And at the bottom, follow the rules, and everything will be fine. At first I laughed. It had to be a joke. But something in me whispered, don't test it. At 11 p.m., I knocked on the freezer. Tained, I sighed in relief. Until a man and his son came in. Okay, they looked sad, beaten down, almost ghostly. I turned to grab their cones, and when I looked back, they were gone. No sound, no door, just gone. Then midnight came. I stocked the strawberry ice cream like the rules said, and that's when she appeared. A woman in a white dress, her face hidden under long black hair. When she lifted her head, my heart stopped. Bluish skin, rotten teeth, eyes black as coal. Get me strawberry ice cream, little boy, or tonight will be your last. My hand shook as I made the cone. She grabbed my wrist, whispered thank you, her icy breath reeking of death. Then she vanished. At 3 a.m., the man in black arrived. The rules said not to look at him. So I stared at the floor, heart pounding, as his voice cut through the silence. Do you value your life and the life of your Aunt Nellie? Lee? He knew her name. He knew mine. With tears in my eyes, I whispered, yes. Would you give your life for hers? I froze, but said, yes. And then he disappeared. The door opened and shut. Outside the window, I saw him drift away into the night. I was horrified. I wanted to quit. But when I saw the freezer wide open at 4 a.m., panic hit even harder. I slammed the door shut and knocked 3 times. This time, something knocked back, harder, stronger. I broke down and called MrAndes.com as ever, he told me. Grab the book next to the printer and read the first line. I read the Latin words out loud. The knocking stopped instantly. The night was over. But I knew this place was hiding much darker secrets. At 5 a.m., Betty, the morning worker, came in. I asked her about the rules. She just looked confused. Rules? What rules? When I left, the phone rang. It was Mr. Andes. His voice was as calm and chilling as before. I'm glad you survived. If you decide to stay, I'll pay you $500 a shift. 500 for one night. Against all logic, against all fear, I said, I'll be back. And now I'll ask you, would you have come back for a second night? Or would you have run and never looked back? One thing is clear. This is not just an ice cream parlor. It's a trap, a test, or something much worse. If you enjoyed this story and want more creepy tales, hit that subscribe button on Reddit. Rewind's new stories drop every single day. Don't miss what's coming next. And until then, sweet dreams.